Morning, everybody. Morning. Let's see.
Morning.
Let me get the. Hi, Randy. Good morning.
Get this tax break right here.
Get this shared. We're all a little bit special. It's okay. I'm trying to find this video so I can share it around. That's not working. Somewhere. Who's excited to go see Venom tonight? Anyone? We're hosting a private screening, so hopefully those of you who bought tickets. So apparently we screwed up and we weren't supposed to hand you out these tickets. That's why this one has Matt Taft's name on it. Come to the theater early, exchange your paper ticket for your actual movie ticket, and then you can check out the artists. We've got Tim Husky, we've got AC Canales, and Johnny Larson who will all be there. We've got a silent auction that's going on, so come down. Shh, it's quiet. It's a quiet auction. You just write your name down on a piece of paper. But come down as close to 5 as you can. That way you actually have your physical ticket, because this will not get you into the theater. You've got to exchange this for the real deal movie ticket. So just a FYI. But the show actually starts at 7:20 p.m. That's what time all the trailers and things like that start. It's not assigned seating, so it's going to be like old school Wild West. Show up early, claim your steak, and that's where you're going to sit. So that's another reason to show up kind of early. But yeah, that's going to be fun tonight. Okay, so I digress. I was trying to find this thing here. Morning. Hey, everybody. Let's see. No, I don't want to write a post. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to stay here, right here on our video. So I'm not going over the entire FOC post with you guys today, which is why I don't have the green screen set up. Let me change screens real quick to the FOC show, but that's a little FOC-ception. I'm going to show you, where is my penguin? There we go. Okay. So as most of you know, next week starts the first shipment of comics to us from Marvel through Penguin Random House. We got this lovely little email. I want to say that this was on yesterday, a day ago, that Penguin and Marvel are excited to report that they're shipping comics well on track, but because of, they say, to minimize the impact of the logistical and printer capacity issues facing the comic book industry, we as a comic book store are now going to have to FOC books 30 days out instead of 23 days out, which for one, it sucks. I'll show you why here in a second. If many of you don't know, there's a paper shortage. The printers that are printing comic books and other magazines and periodicals are just taxed to the max right now, which doesn't make sense, because it's not like it's any busier than it was 2-3 years ago. It's just a supply chain issue, but as a result of that, DC's pushing back titles, Marvel's doing this, so we're now going to have to FOC basically a whole month's worth of comics instead of 1 week's worth of stuff, which is making me pull my freaking hair out even more so. So this is what Penguin Random House looks like on the back end. This is my order form. It's not very user friendly at all. It's literally a shopping cart like anybody would use to buy something from their favorite store on the internet. You get a breakdown of here's Amazing Fantasy #4, the Carrie Andrews cover. There's the Carrie Andrews variant cover. There's a 1 in 25 cover. But if you look here at the top, right here, this FOC October 4th, which is Monday, has 121 things that we're going to have to FOC that are individual comic books. So you've got, and they break it down. So here you have FOC 10-4. Oops, let me click that back out. You can see right here that this stuff is due in stores on October 27th. But as you scroll down and scroll down and scroll down and keep going, then we switch from October 27th at some point to still October 27th. It's going to be a stupid, right before Halloween, right before Denver Comic-Con. It's going to be a nuts week, kids. There you go. Then we have Alien #8 that's going to be in store November 3rd. So this is 2 weeks now that we're FOCing, right? So it's interesting that they say that that's by J. Scott Campbell. That's absolutely not right. But here we go. We're on the November 3rd section. All of this stuff is coming out November 3rd, first week of November. November 3rd is Hulk #1, which is why that's on FOC today, or on Monday as well. You'll have all the covers up there. So Donnie Cates and Ryan Otley, so all the November 3rd stuff, so much stuff, right? November 3rd. Then we switch to November 17th. There you go. Avengers number 50 / I think it's issue 750 legacy-wise. In stores November 17th. And this is another $10 book. It's going to be 100 pages. It's going to be square bound. But they've got a shit ton of covers. So you've got a main cover. You've got an Art Adams cover. You've got, that's an incentive cover by Simone Bianchi. Carmen Carnero, Stefano Caselli. Kirby Hidden Gem is an incentive. Rob Liefeld Deadpool cover. All of these things, again, just like ASM 74 that came out yesterday, $10 books. So we've got November 17th, November 3rd, and October 27th, all of which we are having to FOC on Monday. Which the reason that I wanted to call attention to this is because we work really hard to try to get as much stuff as we can on the wall for you guys. But pre-orders are going to be an absolute must moving forward, because if we're going to have to FOC books 30 days out, and I'm having to FOC in issue number 2 before I have any sales information on issue number 1, that means I'm going to cut my numbers, because I've got to figure out what sell-through is going to be before I have any idea of what I'm putting on the rack for number 2. That's what sucks about this whole situation. Marvel hasn't announced that they're pushing the release dates back yet. They just announced that they're expanding the FOC date, and so we may see a bit of overlap with this stuff, and it's going to be a nightmare to try to maintain. So please, 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 for the love of all that is holy, take a look at the FOC post. It's alive right now. I didn't get it typed up last night because of the just slew of images and things that I had to go hunt down between Lunar and Diamond and now Penguin Random House. But it's up. I'll switch the screen here for you. It's always going to be live first thing Thursday morning on our website, hallofjusticecomics.com. You click on the blog right there. It'll take you to this landing page that has the FOC roundup for today. So we're trying to give you tools so that you have all day Thursday, all day Friday, all day Saturday. If you're just a DC guy, then you've got 3 days. If you're a Marvel and everybody else guy, you've got 4 days to go through this list and get your orders to us so that we can make sure that we have the stuff that you want. We had an example yesterday. A customer came in looking for a specific cover of Amazing Spider-Man 74, the one where it's sideways with Peter and Miles on the cover eating lunch. We take everybody's requests. When you say, I'd like this cover and this cover and this cover, and I special order all that stuff for you, and then ultimately I have to make a decision at FOC of how many copies to put on the rack. And I kind of look to see where the curve lies, because we'll have a bunch of people that'll ask for Momoko, and we'll have a bunch of people that'll ask for the Vincentini. So we add numbers to those copies, because those, based on your response, are the most popular covers that people are ordering. And the ones that don't have as many responses, we don't order as many on that. That's all I can do for a book that's going to have a cover price of $10. So Avengers number 50, I'm looking at you for that. So please get your orders in. I know it's tough. I know that we've all got a ton of shit going on right now with life and COVID and the return to some kind of normalcy or whatever. And ultimately, comics, it's escapism. It's an extra. It's not something that's necessary for life, but it really helps us to kind of finalize, fine-tune, to hone our ordering if you let us know what it is that you'd like to order. And the earlier you can do it now, the better. I won't get into that, but there's a whole nother shit show in terms of how I have to do Marvel FOC, because Diamond and Penguin don't have their data integration happening quite yet. So I've got to take screenshots of my Comic Suite FOC order forms and save those, and then I print those out on Monday, and I go through everybody's requests on Facebook, and I literally make ticks as to how many copies to add to the already existing orders for those books. Super scientific, real smart. But that's it. I just wanted to give you guys an update. You know, we try to be as clear and transparent when we can with information on how this whole ball of wax works. We'll see what happens next week with our first shipment from Penguin. Apparently, they're shipping both next week's books and the following week's books on the same order. At least that's what it looks like on the back end to us. So, you know, I don't know. It's just nuts. But again, check out the blog post on our webpage. We always link to it on Facebook. I'm going to post this video up to YouTube as well, just to inform everybody there, so you can know how things are happening. It's a big week, man. It's a big week. Magic orders back from Image. I'm super jazzed about this book. We have a conference call that we're going to be on in about 40 minutes with Matt Rosenberg and Tyler Boss, the creators of What's the Furthest Place from Here. We've got some promo copies of the books that we picked up at Comics Pro a couple of years ago, and a poster, and I'm really jazzed. If you like punk rock, if you like independent, into the world kind of stories, this book is going to absolutely rock. There's 4 covers. Look at the Bendis cover with the pig on it, and Scotty Young's got a cover. And then they're also doing a super cool record/variant cover for every issue of the series. So you can get a 7-inch vinyl with 2 songs on it and a copy of the book for $15. But then, you know, Marvel's got a plethora of prints. Avengers number 50 with a ton of covers and a $10 cover price. A couple of tie-ins to the Death of Doctor Strange. So if you're sub to Death of Doctor Strange, please let us know if you'd like everything that encompasses that. You've got an Avengers one-shot right there. Hulk number 1 from Donny Cates and that other guy, Ryan Otley, is on FOC on Monday, and it's got a crap ton of covers. Strange Academy is coming back. Number 13's on FOC, along with the Strange Academy Death of Doctor Strange one-shot. With a bunch of covers. Darkhold is trucking along with a Blade one-shot. The Thing's got a mini-series. Venom, finally. We were hoping that this was going to happen in time for the movie premiere, but it did not. I like the Chris Bacalo Rat Rod Venom cover. That's pretty cool. But all of the covers are available, so the Chris Bacalo one was not one that we had originally planned on. Oh, you know what? I missed the Momoko. I'll have to edit that and add the Peach Momoko one in there. And then we got some fun indie stuff. Star Wars Insider has a feature that's all about Boba Fett, so check that out. I am pumped about this book. We haven't had a chance to talk about it, but the guy, if you guys read Barbaric from Vault, the guy that did the art inside, Nathan Gooden, is doing a new series called Rush that's written by Cy Spurrier, who I'm a huge fan of. Six Gun Gorilla, check it out. That's an amazing book. Cool kind of Gold Rush horror stuff. It's beautiful. The inside is amazing. 2 covers, main cover and a Martin Simmons cover. Harbinger's back from Valiant. Winchester Mystery House. I'm fascinated by that place. I've never been, but I want to go one of these days out in San Jose. I'm jazzed about this. It sounds absolutely ludicrous. It's about tactical carrier pigeons protecting New York City. So kind of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, kind of the freaking pigeons from Animaniacs. That looks rad. And then we got our second print section. Gun Honey's got a 3rd print, even though number 1 just came out yesterday. We got our whole Who Does Number 2 Workforce section. Stranger Things, Deathstroke, Frontiersman, Primordial, Inferno. Everybody's raving about that, so check that. Unborn, Frank Gogol, that guy rocks. But we at the end of the post, this is what I was getting to. We have a list of all of the stuff that is on FOC broken down by the different publishers. The first chunk is all DC from Lunar, and then you've got Boom and Dark Horse and Dynamite. And look, IDW, right? Image. Here we go. Image has got a bunch. Look at this list from Marvel, though. Look at this list. Look at that list. It's insane. It's making my eyes go cross looking at it. So again, please, take a look at the FOC post. If you have any questions about how the whole process works, reach out to us. Like I said, we try to be super transparent with how everything works and how you get your comic books ultimately. So if you have questions, let us know. If you're coming to the Venom premiere, we will see you there. We'll be in the lobby at 5 o'clock. We'll have a little booth and a table set up. We'll have the party room is going to have all the silent auction items as well as the items for the drawing. We just got a couple of new ones. Savannah hooked us up with an awesome Carnage original piece of artwork that she brought into the store today, so that's going to be available as well. My kid, I got to get a frame for it, but my son drew a Venom that he wanted to donate to the cause, so that is, he even signed it down here, so that's going to be available tonight. So it's going to be fun. Come down. This won't be the last one that we do, but we'll be there at the theater starting at 5. Again, show up at 5 so you can exchange your paper tickets for your actual movie tickets, and we'll see you there. The movie's only 90 minutes, so it's going to be a sweet in and out fun time. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about anything that we talked about, like I said, give us a call. Give us a call. Shoot us an email, 303-484-9103, hojcomics@gmail.com. You can message us right here on Facebook. You can send us a message through YouTube, whatever we need to do to help you figure out how to order the comics that you want to order. Okay? That's all I have. Stay safe out there. We'll see you around.